Why is the NBA championship called the World Championship if it only includes American teams? It's because the best players in the world play in the NBA and not all of them are American. Today, we're taking a look at the best foreign players in NBA history. Now, there are a few rules. The player had to be born and raised mostly in a foreign country, so you won't see players like Dominique Wilkins on here because he moved to the US at a young age. Also, Tim Duncan specifically isn't on here because the US Virgin Islands is actually owned by the US, so that doesn't count. And we're ranking them by their NBA career, not overall career that may include international play. Before we get started, make sure you watch till the end of this video to see how you can get free NBA tickets from Game Time, who was kind enough to sponsor this video. Game Time is the easiest way to buy event tickets. There's a link in the description to download the app, as well as our discount code and a review of the app, which we'll talk more about at the end of this video. For now, let's get started. Number 10, Detlef Schrempf. Detlef also showed up on our top 10 sixth men rankings, but he actually had an amazing career in general, whether he was a starter or coming off the bench. His best years came while playing for the Pacers and Supersonics, where he averaged about 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, while shooting 50% from the floor. He had a solid all-around game and was a valuable and reliable player for many years. He won Sixth Man of the Year twice and made the All-Star team 3 times. Number 9, Manu Ginobili. Yes, Ginobili is a great sixth man, but he's really just a great player. In his younger years, he was dropping 15 to 20 points a night while hitting big shot after big shot. Now, he had the benefit of playing with the greatest power forward ever and one of the greatest coaches ever, but he made his own legacy, being a part of the Euro step movement and becoming known as one of the greatest three-point shooters ever. He may not have a flashy game, but with his 4 rings, I doubt anyone cares how good it looks. Number 8, Dikembe Mutombo. Mutombo is one of the greatest defenders and shot blockers the NBA has ever seen. He averaged nearly 3 blocks per game for his career, and when he was in his prime, he was regularly averaging 3 or 4 blocks and 12 to 13 rebounds a game. He was named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times and is second all-time in total blocks. He was also an 8-time All-Star and was selected to 3 All-NBA and 6 All-Defensive teams. Number 7, Pau Gasol. No matter where Gasol has played, he's been a consistent and sometimes dominant player. Even at the age of 35, he's averaging 17 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. He's the perfect inside man. He can shoot and spread the floor, but he also has amazing touch around the rim to go along with excellent footwork, and is a great defensive anchor and rebounder. He won 2 championships with the LA Lakers and has made the All-Star team 6 times. He's in the top 5 among active players in total rebounds and blocks, and 8th in total win shares. Number 6, Peja Stojakovic. Back when the Kings were fun to watch, Peja was one of the premier players in the league. He was a pure shooter and deadly from the three-point line. In fact, he won the three-point contest twice. After suffering some tough playoff losses, Peja won a ring with the Dallas Mavericks and probably enjoyed being a part of sweeping and basically annihilating the Lakers as retribution for some of those losses. However, Peja's legacy will be his smooth jumper and unlimited range. Number 5, Tony Parker. It's crazy to think that there easily could have been 3 Spurs on this list. That aside, Tony Parker definitely belongs. Many fans forget that Parker was actually the Finals MVP of the Spurs' 2007 championship run, not to mention a 6-time All-Star. He's won 3 other rings with the Spurs and may win another before he retires. He's more than just the maestro of a championship offense. As if that wasn't enough, he's a crafty scorer, especially around the rim. He may not rack up the most assists, but he's been a big-time contributor to some elite teams. Number 4, Steve Nash. Not only is Steve Nash one of the greatest foreign players of all time, he's also one of the greatest point guards and greatest players of all time, period. As a two-time MVP in Phoenix, Nash averaged 10 to 11 assists per game and had 4 50-40-90 seasons. He was the leader of some of the best offensive teams ever, and despite never winning a championship, will go down as one of the toughest players and greatest winners ever. Number 3. Patrick Ewing. What Ewing may be most known for is never winning a ring, but it wasn't for a lack of trying. Going against Jordan and then Hakeem, the Knicks just never had the team to beat those guys, but Ewing still created his own legend as one of the greatest players ever. He had some amazing years in New York, averaging 23 points, 10 rebounds, 1 steal, and nearly 3 blocks per game. He's 7th all-time in total blocks, 21st in total points, and an 11-time All-Star. Number 2. Dirk Nowitzki. It's hard to deny Dirk's greatness. He's a 13-time All-Star, regular season MVP, and Finals MVP. He's also 6th all-time in total points, and is one of 6 players to win an NBA championship with no other All-Stars on the team. His many achievements include being one of 4 players with an NBA playoff career average of 25 points and 10 rebounds per game, and one of 10 players to surpass the marks of 25,000 points and 9,000 rebounds for his career, along with tons of franchise records. Dirk is one of the most dominant players the NBA has ever seen. His signature fadeaway says it all. Unstoppable. Number 1. Hakeem Olajuwon. It seems like Hakeem Olajuwon is one of the least talked about legends in the NBA. He showed up on our greatest players of all time list, and we even devoted an entire video to showing how underrated or underappreciated he is. The fact is that Hakeem was dominant in ways very few players have been on both ends of the court. For 17 seasons, he averaged 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game, even getting up to 14 rebounds and 4 blocks for several seasons. He won Defensive Player of the Year twice, Finals MVP twice, along with a regular season MVP. He's 1st in total blocks, 8th in total steals, 13th in total rebounds, and 10th in total points. The Dream Shake is one of the most deadly offensive moves ever. Basically, Hakeem could do it all, and exceptionally so. He was the dream. So what do you think of our list? Did we leave someone out? Let us know in the comments. Make sure you follow us on social media to get updates as soon as we post a video, and follow me on Twitter at mtv_Sydney. Now about those free tickets. If you haven't heard of the Game Time app, go download it right now. There's a link in the description. Game Time is literally the easiest way to buy tickets. You can see the view from the seat before you buy, pay by taking a picture of your debit card, which then remains on file for future use, and you don't have to print anything. There are tickets available right now for literally $9, and if you use the promo code MTV, you'll get $10 off your purchase, which means those tickets are free. You're welcome, have fun. We've posted a full review of the app on our new Gaming and Apps channel. There's a link to that as well in the description, so make sure you watch that to get more information about the app. Thanks guys for watching, we'll see you in the next video.